Right, so we're still waiting on the water to boil. Got about a litre of water in the billy can over the fire. Yeah, Michael wants to talk through his survival kit. Michael's former forces, but we've got a mutual interest in bushcraft. Found out about each other's interests through work, really. I look after people's wages, and I messed his wages up, so we got talking, and that's how we found out that we've got a mutual interest. But you know, it'd be interesting to see and get some feedback and comments if you guys have got anything that you think is good, is bad, should be added to the kit, should be removed from the kit. I know me personally, I've had a look through Michael's kit already, and I'm definitely going to take some ideas and pieces from the kit and put them into my own, which I will do a video of, but not just right now. So, all right, Michael. So let's have a little talk through the kit.
Right, it's a simple little tin that can be put in a pocket. You don't need to be too big. That certainly don't need to be too small. It's waterproof, and that you can also boil up a fair amount of water in that if you need to sterilise it. All right, in the lid, got 2 scalpel blades, 4 large safety pins, and a large sailmaker's needle. Now, always handy bits to have around, stuff that you can't reproduce in the wild. You've got a signalling mirror, and so it's waterproofed around there, so you don't have to play around with any more tape. I've got a Millbank filtration bag. Not necessary, but it's always nice to drink water without bits floating in it.
Exactly.
So good 5 metres of snare line. This was British Army issue Claymore tripwire, which I managed to kind of commandeer, but always good for rabbits. Full size Army fire steel. I don't see the point in carrying a small one if you can carry a big one.
Yeah, exactly.
Some braided 35-pound line, fishing line. Always good for when you're catching those big fish. And I've also got some 6-pound line as well. There's about 40 metres of it there. Got all me weights, hooks, swivels, sinkers, everything that might be needed. Float is easy enough to make if you want to do that type of fishing. Pencil with gaffer tape. Pencil, because it's always good to be able to draw maps, write yourself reminders or anything that you might be able to write down. And gaffer tape, quick and simple for repairs, really. Always good to have. And that, if you get really desperate, you can make it you can use a makeshift plaster. Needles and thread, because it's always handy to be able to sew
Of course.
back on.
Yeah, exactly.
Brass button compass. Good bit of kit.
Yep.
Army issue.
The favourite Army issue matches.
The favourite Army issue matches and striker. Nicely compressed into a little baggie. Got 8 or 9 strips of water purification tablets. I know I don't. Yeah, I usually carry a big billy can around with me, but it's always something to have if you.
They weigh next to nothing, so.
One thing that gets overlooked a lot: multivitamins. In the wilderness, it's hard to get all the vitamins and minerals you need. You carry around 2 weeks' supply. You're pretty much sorted, 1 pill a day, and you're happy. Carry more whistle.
Let's give it a quick blow. That's loud.
Yeah, not bad for signalling. At night, sound travels over miles, so it's always good something to have. Got 1 tampon. I did have 2, but I used one the other week as a demonstration. And Vaseline. Saves them having to ready mix it and
Sure.
save space. Salt. Unless you're near seawater, the only other way to get hold of salt really is drinking animal blood.
Sure.
Which isn't nice. A little Bear Grylls compact scout knife. And that expensive, but they're good knives. Last quite a while. Long strip of plaster for those big cuts. And also some steri-strip like butterfly sutures, because sewing yourself up does hurt. So if you've got some of these for those large gashes and cuts where it pulls it together and stops it from being hideous. Paper, quite a bit of paper. Like I said, notes, maps, that reminders of things
Sure.
that you found in certain places, and loads of plasters. Those small annoying cuts, and that's it.
And you carry this kit just is that part of your, what's it part of? Is it part of your EDC, or is it part of your bug out bag?
This part of my wilderness kit. This is
Okay.
whenever I go out into the wilderness, no matter where I am, if I'm only going out for a day or for 2 weeks, this stays on me. This stays on my belt.
Oh, brilliant. Well, you can see from the kit that Michael's got there, it's taken him a while and it's well thought out. I think this is a brilliant kit. My kit has a lot of elements that Michael has, but if you look at my previous videos, I'm still a relative newcomer. Michael's been doing bushcraft since he was a kid, so you know, really knows his stuff. I'm certainly going to take a few ideas from this and look at working on my kind of survival kit in the new year. So it'd be interesting to see what you've got to any advice or any comments that you can add to this. I'll be very, very keen to hear them and take them on board. But again, you know, with survival, it's what works for yourself. We're out here on the 22nd of December, 2012, in the rain, in the cold. This kit works for Michael. It's tried and tested for him. So yeah, again, we will do another video later on today. There's a few more things we're going to do, but
We're going to play around with the kit a bit.
yeah. But no, thanks, Michael. I'm sure the YouTube community will be very interested to hear from that. So yeah, nice one. We'll be back soon.